around the Department of Defense. This is your daily news brief.
A call to action. I'm Mark Weeks. Speaking to reporters at the Pentagon, Defense Secretary Dr. Mark T. Esper called on other nations to condemn the Iranian attacks on Saudi Arabia and to help protect the Saudis' critical oil infrastructure.
The United States has a responsibility to protect our citizens and our interests in the region. And the international community has a responsibility to protect the global economy and international rules and norms.
Iran has increased its military activity in the Persian Gulf. The secretary said the September 14 attack on Saudi Arabian oil facilities represents a dramatic escalation of Iranian aggression.
It is clear, based on detailed exploitation conducted by Saudi, the United States, and other international investigative teams, that the weapons used in the attack were Iranian-produced and were not launched from Yemen, as was initially claimed. All indications are that Iran was responsible for the attack.
President Donald J. Trump approved the deployment of additional U.S. defensive forces and equipment to Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates. Secretary Esper outlined the purpose of the additional support.
First, to send a clear message that the United States supports our partners in the region. Second, to ensure the free flow of resources necessary to support the global economy. And third, to demonstrate our commitment to upholding the international rules-based order that we have long called on Iran to obey.
Defense Secretary Esper met with the Australian Prime Minister at the Pentagon to discuss current and future cooperation between the United States and Australia. He also stressed that the countries enjoy a close relationship.
Our countries have fought side by side in every major conflict since World War I. As our nations enter our second century of mateship, we must continue to work together to protect the rules-based international order that has enabled security and prosperity for so many decades.
The Secretary thanked the Prime Minister for Australia's reliable support for security operations around the world, including missions in Afghanistan, Iraq, and Syria. Australia is also going to work with the United States and other partners to ensure the freedom of navigation through the Strait of Hormuz. The hospital ship USNS Comfort left Grenada after completing its 7th medical mission in Central America, South America, and the Caribbean. The mission was part of the U.S. Southern Command's Enduring Promise Initiative. During Comfort's 6-day medical mission in St. George's, Grenada, 800 medical professionals from the Navy, Air Force, Army, and Public Health Service worked alongside professionals from 8 partner nations. The group provided care for more than 5,000 patients at 2 shore-based medical sites. They also performed 96 surgeries aboard the ship. Comfort's Navy and civilian engineers provided a Grenadian hospital with cylinders of oxygen for patients. They also worked with the hospital staff to repair the facility's oxygen generation plant, which had been inoperable for about 2 years. That's your DoD News Brief. I'm Mark Weeks. You can find more stories about your military at defense.gov and by using hashtag KnowYourMil.